What's up, YouTube? I hope everyone is having a beautiful day today. Super excited. Now, we've already reacted to all of the JoJo's openings. And of course, like the next requested thing was, hey, do all the endings. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I know, it's super exciting. I actually can't wait to hop into any of these because I've decided to not watch them so I can enjoy this video with you guys. Now, I know some of you are automatically going to hit me with,
but what about spoilers?
I'll go ahead and tell you right now, if I don't know what happens in the show, then absolutely nothing is spoiled for me. I get to enjoy it for the first time, just like you guys. Everything I'm getting ready to see is completely and utterly out of context. That's like walking up to me and saying chicken sandwich, and I'm just going to be like, does he want a chicken sandwich? Do I want a chicken sandwich? Who really knows until the full conversation's actually had about the sandwich? So the cool thing is, I just enjoy doing these. I get to have fun. We get to make some silly guesses. 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, I'm going to be wrong, and I'm totally and utterly cool with that. It's just fun, man. So I hope you guys actually enjoy this. Of course, if you do enjoy it, make sure you feed the
algorithm monster.
Hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. And of course, share the show with your friends as we continue to grow the Boom Squad stronger. I'm just excited for this. I'm absolutely loving the show. I'm like 5 episodes through part 1, and it's the right amount of crazy for me. Where and it honestly looks like it's probably going to get even more crazy. So I'm totally cool with that, man. I love the just the out of this world nature of the characters. It's really neat. So yeah, remember, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Do all the things. Of course, if you want to see this unedited, make sure you go to patreon.com/boomstick. We'll be throwing the socials up here, but it's just time to hop into this. I'm excited. Hopefully the endings are just as crazy as the openings, and I have no doubt. So let's do the thing, JoJo fans. Let's go. Now, I'm very familiar with this screen right here because it means that JoJo is over, and I'm very upset because I need to get to the next episode to see what happens. Oh, God, dude. And so far, you know, so many of the characters are named after like 70s bands. And this song right here, you can definitely feel like the inspiration of that stuff. Just that old school jazz funk feel. Like that bass line. Also, if you don't have a friend like Speedwagon in your life, you're missing out on life. Now, I will say too, as the blood's like flowing through all this artifact stuff, I know we have the mask. The ring seems like it's going to be important down the line as well. Like I said, I can't remember if I said this in episode 3 or 4 that I've put up. This show kind of feels like, at least part 1. Like, I know like the other ones are by far crazier than this just by the sheer look of them. But this feels like Indiana Jones on acid, and I'm here for it. I love it. It's just cool how they've made like the 70s rock funk vibe fit into a 1880s Victorian supernatural story. Mixed with vampires, blood sacrifices. Oh, and a decapitated man's right there. Are the hieroglyphs actually telling the story in some sort of way that I've missed? Oh, the mask has
come alive.
Dude, the ending one right there. Like, oh, is this a remix or are we just picking up where we left off? Oh, they look much meaner than anything we've seen. So is that a dehydrated Dio? This has to be a remix. It's the same song. I love the JoJo's style as well, man. It's like 80s golfer meets like 90s punk. Oh, I love the look of the art, the hieroglyphs, and okay, we have planes right there. So okay, it's the guy that, did I refer to that particular man as Guile? Is this for the second part? Now, I want to say that looks like Dio, but I'm going to not say Dio because of the hair. Once again, you guys have told me several times. Sorry for all the pausing. I talk a lot, so if you don't like people who talk a lot, sorry, my reactions are not going to be for you. Because I like to break things down. Believe me, it annoyed my mom to no end as a child. I love the fact that apparently, and you guys have very much told me, that this has influenced Persona and Street Fighter. Two of my favorite things, video game wise and pop culture wise. So like the idea that like I'm hopping into something else that fueled those things makes me super happy. Like you can literally see the inspirations that this gave those other things. Okay, I mentioned Indiana Jones earlier, and he kind of looks like Indiana Jones. Oh, and there's the gem thing that was in one of the openings. I'm guessing this is the artifact that we're looking for after the second, after the mask. Walk like an Egyptian? Really? Okay. So we're continuing with the archaeology theme. Oh my God, dude. I love how colorful these are, by the way. Tarot cards. Wife is huge into tarot cards. Or tarot for some of you. Oh my God. I transitioned. I love this. Oh, what? I'm sorry. Is that it coming out of him? It kind of looks like it is. Sort of. Okay. I'm for it. Like I said, the Persona inspirations, huh? I wonder if the specific cards actually have anything to do with what's going on in the story. Are they like the spoilers? The robots are called stands, by the way. I'm sorry. Many of you were happy to correct me about the stands. I know that now. Dude, this makes me, I know these like aren't that old, but like this kind of art and style makes me feel so nostalgic for like early 2000s stuff. And the soundtrack choices are so good. Which means the content ID on this is going to be just absolutely ludicrous. Lucky Land. Okay, so a lot of these like still look very similar. Now, yeah, kind of I was clued in that it's not a different JoJo every time. And this looks like it's the same people from the last one. Once again, old man Indiana Jones. Guy that was turned into a bird. Man that had the stand behind him. I think that's one of those two in the middle is JoJo, I believe. I need to see the dog. I've seen pictures of the dog being very animated and stuff, and he looks awesome. Or she. I'm not trying to be presumptuous. Oh, it's such a pretty show, man. Like I said before, it's very much one of those where I like the almost like the treasure hunting looking aspect of the future shows. Not as colorful, though, as the first two endings and all the openings. This is like the most muted colored part of the show that I've seen. Aw, a big group of friends right there. Please tell me all of them are okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and assume this is real, but I kind of feel like I'm getting pranked right now. Please, okay. Once again, it kind of has like that tarot card aesthetic, and the same-ish looking characters, but I feel like I'm getting played right now. Like Egyptian stuff look like it came back into play here. Dude, this literally looks like like an MTV show from the 80s. Is this real? Is this real? I feel like
Huh?
I just got my second COVID vaccine shot today, so like, are these the side effects? I mean, I'm kind of digging the song. I have no idea what they're saying, but dude, this is like 100% like liquid television 80s MTV craziness right here. Okay. W-
One more.
okay, that looks like a crazy looking gun. Eyes through the hat. Once again, I love the tarot card thing. Okay. I once again, just an acid trip for the sake of an acid trip. I love that we went from like the very muted, serious looking ending to like to this. I I don't even know what to say. Like this is like manic pixie dream girl weird. It's like, you know, when you date that art student when you're in college and like everything's avant-garde and out of a different perspective and perception of what you're used to. It's that kind of animation that makes me feel uneasy after you've had like a little bit too much to drink and then you sit down at night and you see that and it's just like it weirds me out just a little too much. Here we go. This is a bit of the flavor that we're used to. Yo, his hair though is
Stylish.
once again like even the song for those last two endings were good. Is this the Chicka Cherry Cola song?
Yup.
It's weird that they've used like a lot of like actual pop culture music songs that Americans would know instead of just full on Japanese songs. But I mean, if he was influenced by like 80s rock and 90s rock, then yeah, I get it. I just love how stylized everything is. Like, even if nothing else, like JoJo's already has like a story I'm interested in. Okay. Yeah, once again, dude, like so many crazy song choices. But yeah, like even without like all the artistic stuff, like the story's so good. Just the style alone like propels it to like to new heights. Especially with as crazy as at least I know part 1 is and I know it gets crazier later on like the chill vibe of these after that would probably I would probably still hang around just to watch these endings. Dude, the characters look so crazy. They look like playing cards almost. Like or playing cards come to life. Of course, her dress looks like she's, you know, trying to do some sort of math. They all look like characters from like a crazy 90s video game where you have to play some sort of made up sport. Also, it looks like his hair can shoot torpedoes out of it, and I like that. Okay. I love, dude. JoJo's is so weird to me because they don't recycle endings or in openings, but like they make them so similar with just like it's like they just turn the page a little bit to make it look different. It's just different enough to make it interesting. Also, the song choices, they are so not what I expected. Not mad at it, but yeah. Like Freaking You by Jodeci. Definitely, definitely not what I expected for an anime ending song. Respect, though. I could only imagine like growing up, like having this and just like somebody walking by the room, seeing all this and like Jodeci being on. It's just like, what? Okay, is that like a tombstone looking thing? Because there's a zipper on it, but then it says Vento Ario JoJo. So I wonder what that means. Okay, are those this? It looks like a bunch of stands as a memorial almost. Dude, such a cool style, man. I'm still wondering what the spade or shovel looking thing is. Does that feed into like the archaeological aspect of everything? Like, is that the treasure we're trying to uncover in whatever part this is? Because like the way it like it's almost like this is a totem pole in the way it's like feeding up. Because right there's another plane. Like I've seen planes in a couple of them now. So we're definitely getting into like at least the 1930s. I got a feeling Content ID is going to love this video, by the way. I love how this looks, dude. This oddly feels like a Sonic the Hedgehog level. Like, more than any other anime that's actually not based off of a video game, JoJo's feels like it's a video game. Like, everything about it, like, reminds me more... Hey, I know that guy. Everything reminds me more of a video game more than an actual anime. And I think that's like one of the cool things about it, right? Like you look at it and it can be so many different things to so many different people. I think that's why the fan base that's like one of the great strengths of this show is that it's so out there and it's so crazy that like a larger group of people can actually attach to it instead of like one specific kind of thing. Like, you know, I related it to Doctor Who a lot because there's the different JoJo's and there's the different aesthetics with each part. And I really think that's like a testament to like how good this show is and just, yeah, how loyal the fan base is. So I'm only in part 1 and I love the show and everybody keeps telling me, it's like, wait till you get out of part 1, wait till you get out of part 1. So we're going to wait till we get out of part 1 and be even more excited to see where this goes. Because like I said, I'm having a great time with it now. So I'm super excited to see what happens in the future with the show. But those were some crazy endings right there, man. Once again, it feels like a video game. It looks like a pachinko or a pinball machine just come to life in animation form. And I have a blast it's art. It's pretty. It's neat. It feels like it tells a very interesting story. Most of all being friendship and evil people, apparently. But guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure you feed the
algorithm monster.
Hit that subscribe button down below. Give us the thumbs up. Leave a comment and share the show with your friends. And if you're interested in more JoJo's reactions, I'm reacting to the series now. Like I said, I think I'm through episode 4 on the YouTube. I think I'm through 5 or 6 recording. So if you like it and you want to be part of the Boom Squad community, make sure you hit all those buttons. Become become a member, become part of the family. It is greatly appreciated. And once again, if you want to see these completely unedited, although the reaction videos aren't ever really edited besides the music, if you want to see them completely unedited, or the openings and endings reactions, the full episode reactions are edited. But yeah, patreon.com/boomstick. I'm just tripping over my words right now because like I'm still kind of like in my head processing what I just watched. But yes, guys, thank you so much for the love. Of course, we're going to be throwing the socials up here. Make sure you go follow those, including Twitter. One day I'll add that, and I'll actually remember to add it. But as always, I appreciate the support. I love you faces. Be the joy.